This podcast is brought to you by Cash App, the all-in-one app for spending, sending, and setting easy-to-track savings goals. Personally, I love using Cash App saving tools whenever I'm planning something big.
Oh, man, listen to us right now, dude. We're about to go to Italy for a work trip that is then turning into 2 separate boys' vacations. We got the ladies tagging along, dropping in, hopefully not dropping out. It is overwhelming, hectic, and quite frankly, there are too many moving parts for my tiny little pea brain to even remotely keep up. But thank God I got my real life wife and my real life work husband to keep me honest, because I don't think I could do it alone.
Yeah, if these savings tools were built for anyone, it's 2 financially irresponsible John's enthusiasts, such as, like, for example, ourselves. So whether you're saving up for a trip, a rainy day, or a sunny life, like Jimmy and Larry, Cash App has the tools to help you take control of your money and financial life. Download it for free in the App Store and Google Play and see why it's the #1 finance app in the U.S. App Store.
This is and you're listening to the only podcast that matters.
Throw Gang, we are joined by Georgie's Human, Lauren Schlossman, and myself, the birthday boy, James Harris. Welcome to the weekly Running of the Boys. Thanks. With today's full episode only available on patreon.com/throwingfits. Before we get into losing an absolute legend, moments of vacation euphoria, and live reviewing the Drake book, let's get into a fit check.
Cheers. Happy belated, buddy. Great to see you.
Thank you.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. All right, you want to start
Shaded. All right. Outside, I was wearing Oakley Factory Team chop saw mules, courtesy of the boy.
That's a mouthful.
Courtesy of the boy, Aliyah, which it's funny. We chastised him a little bit because I was like texting with him or whatever. We're a unit. Chastised him a little bit.
An absolute unit.
When we were on doing our Maniacs in Milano podcast, I was like, oh shit, you're the guy I've been texting with for the free flow. Yeah. Where they at? And what I don't know is if they were already on the way
the wheels in motion?
and arrived in like the 2 weeks that we were in Italy because the wheels were already in motion, or if chastising him live to his face actually got the flow flowing.
My opinion is that a closed mouth does not get fed. And I'm
we
pretty
know.
sure if you had not said anything to him, if you had not chastised him publicly, you would not have what is the full name of the chop saw mules?
Well, I don't know exactly. So it's the Factor Team Project, right? Which is a subdivision of Oakley, which is headed up creatively by the mad geniuses at Brain Dead.
The Brain Dead Brain Trust.
The Brain Dead Brain Trust. The Brain Dead Big Brains. And the shoe model name is the Chop Saw Mule. Which I love. Yeah. Gallagher loves them. Mm-hmm. I love them in this colorway. In the all black colorway, they look a little bit like a cop shoe, but you're not a fan.
Well, it's funny you say that because cops definitely wear Oakleys all the time. Like, I feel like that's they also
wear Arc'teryx. They were fucking Carhartt. Come on, bro.
Arc'teryx Leaf for sure. I'm not they are. I know. I appreciate them for what they are, which is like a cool futuristic mule. Mule sneaker. I personally would not wear them, but
they just
wear a lot of things that you despise. So I would never fucking throw stones.
I can't believe Fisherman sandals were ruined for me in one summer.
Hold on,
2 summers.
Can we just build up to it?
Did you see their Oakley Factory Team? They just have a new shoe. It's like a water shoe. It's like a rubber kind of like it's a mule, but it's all rubber. It looks fucking crazy. I don't know. They're just doing. It's interesting. It's interesting what they're doing.
Well, what Aaliyah said, that was like kind of fucking mind-blowing to me, because like who kind of gets carte blanche with the brand of Oakley's caliber? Like they just literally get to cook whatever they want, and they're crushing overall.
Yeah. Okay, moving on up. Nike Drifty socks. Bro, you want to talk pants?
Let's talk pants, dude.
Let's talk pants.
We are wearing pants on like a day that's way too hot.
Well, you had to travel here. I'm in fucking TF shorts all day until the fit check happens, and I just throw on this fit.
I was wearing TF shorts until I left the house, which might have been stupid.
MF Pen classic trousers. I think this might be my current favorite cut of trow. It's in like this dark gray colorway because I realized that I don't own any pants that are like normal colored. So I went out on a mission to buy some like navy, black, gray trousers, chinos, whatever,
slacks
that I could wear from the boardroom to the bar. And these are they're pleated. They're the perfect width, perfect length. They stack, especially with the Oakleys, so nicely. And they're like a perfect foundational piece for like when you want to wear crazier shit, whether it's a chop saw mule or this t-shirt that we'll get into.
I ask you a question?
Emma Pen Pants. What's up?
Wise man once asked me, are the pleats inverted?
I don't know.
You want me to?
And you know what I say to that? Never made it as a wise man.
Do you want me to should we see?
Sure.
All right. So do the pleats go out or in?
They go this way.
Right. So if they go away
They
from
fold it over that way.
right. So they are not
double pleat.
Yeah,
Shit.
double pleated, beautiful.
Just found a
great
pleat.
pants. Those are not inverted pleats. Inverted pleats, now that I fucking was chastised myself by a certain someone, the most interesting man in menswear, the inverted pleat goes towards your dick.
And what is the benefit, or how is that differentiated from the
All right, so
external? What's the opposite of internal? Inverted.
well, these are just
exverted?
They're just pleats
Okay.
versus inverted. So this is a British style, and then inverted is an Italian style. Which, because Italian pervs, they want all eyes drawn to the cock,
Got it.
to the
got it.
sausage.
Yeah. To
Anyway,
the sausalito.
now you guys know at home, and you have learned something today.
The T-shirt is Born and Raised. Big RIP to Sponto. We'll get into that. Talk
Sponto
about
forever.
him and his legacy and his friendship, and just who he was. I believe this was Flow, like kind of early Flow, when I bought a T-shirt that talk about fucking designs that like were crazy and just came from the crazy minds of him and Two Tone. A long sleeve shirt that had a cartoon graphic of Ronald Reagan on the front, and it just said "I shot Reagan."
Fire,
It's
gas, dude. Get one
incredible.
of those to John Hinckley, dude.
I know.
Yeah. Shout out Jodie Foster too.
But yeah, we're in the high vis, Born and Raised. The jewelry, the rings are from Maiden Name. The diamond earring is from Maria Tash. Shout out all my Long Island Jet bitches. Drink check. Hanes Boxers. Drinking a Modelo, Greenpoint's Finest, and a Diet Pepsi out of frame.
I have a question for you. You told me that your new watch didn't really work out. What happened there?
I was test driving it through Italy. I'm not mad at it. I'm still just not really like a watch guy. Like I have very sensitive skin. Like I can feel,
we can tell, dude.
I can feel the earring. Well, I was allergic to like a non-gold metal, but I can feel like the hoop like moving around with a watch. It's just always there. But the main issue was it was so hot in Italy when we split up for vacation that I was sweating, obviously, just like had a sheen on me the whole day. And I took the watch off.
Like a goddamn glazed donut.
My whole wrist just had a fucking green ring around it, like a goddamn old bathtub, looking like the Green Goblin. So that was embarrassing because that means it's like fake or like fake gold.
Yeah, it's gold plated.
Yeah, it's like it's chocolate wrapped in gold, which I knew it was.
Old gold.
I knew it was gold plated, and that's totally fine. And I don't think there's any fucking shame in wearing like gold plated jewelry or gold plated watches or whatever. But when the tell is that obvious and that fucking physically revolting, like it looked like the green vomiting emoji, that color green, not this green.
All kind of like, sentimentality aside, the reason I'm rocking, wifey on the pinky despite the green ring is that you can't really tell. If it's your wrist, that's like a very prominent, like, that would be signaling your brokenness.
That's
For
a prominent
this
joint.
Is like, this is out of the way.
This is a prominent joint right here. It's not quite the elbow, but it's pretty fucking prominent.
It's a prominent joint for sure. Okay, you're done.
And vintage Versace Sunnies up top.
Okay.
Larry, what do you wear?
I wore FA Sambas to the crib.
I'm fucking awesome.
I have on Thready's socks, and we need to talk about these. But at first, if you wouldn't mind, I'm gonna put my mic down. I'm gonna do a little, The Graduate.
Yeah. He's a little lad who likes berries and cream. Okay, that's enough, fucking Mrs. Schlossman.
All right, so the socks, the Thready's slouch socks, have been divisive to say the least.
Yes, they are horrendous on you. I will say that.
So, two types of reactions have basically been coming through. Okay. One is ID. These are fucking sick.
Okay.
Which was the exact same experience I went through when I asked a friend of ours to ID these, which I'll get to.
And were they Were they so embarrassed that you asked for ID that they said you can't mention their name?
No. I'm just not there yet in the sock talk. And then the other end of the spectrum is, like you said, you called me gay Mozart.
Yes. And it's amazing that you actually elicited this many comments because normally, myself included, I feel like people, if they are going to hate directly to your face, they exercise restraint and they don't say it, right?
Yeah.
So the fact that you were able to receive these comments, I think actually speaks to like probably like 10x people were actually thinking alongside like our side of the spectrum.
The shares on Instagram, and I will say that because I wore them with ALD fisherman sandals, they were extra. In New York, I Plymouth Rock, a little Robespierre.
Yeah, you looked like a little
TJ.
You looked like a little. You looked like a little Victorian match girl.
Yeah,
just a little gutter snipe.